Libra, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for mid-May. I have a new backdrop, y'all. This is the first reading I'm doing with a new backdrop, and I'm loving what I'm seeing in the viewfinder. Flowers. Lots and lots of flowers. Big fan. This when I saw it online, I'm like, I have to have this. This is totally the Smurf vibes, right? Remember that song? Oh, now you're going to sing it all day. The la, 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 la. This backdrop is called Rainbow Morning. So, and I even have a theme. So let's bring on the happy vibes, y'all. There's been so much color. I actually watched a little bit of Amanda Ellis and her video around. If you don't know who she is, she's amazing. I love her videos on YouTube. But all of the Aurora Borealis and just the world is being splashed with color. So I thought I would create a little more color over here if we didn't have it already in the last backdrop, but I change it just so you know through every season. And this is a little premature because we haven't hit summer solstice, but I'm already feeling it. I hope you are too. We're going to start out today with a few oracle messages. Let's get into your vibes for the rest of May. What's happening? We're going to go down in the nitty gritty. Going to get as real as possible with you all. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for sharing this space with me, for all your comments. I'm trying to be better about getting back to you all, responding, be present on social media. But if I have not responded to you and you took the time out to make a comment or like, subscribe, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Libra today. And I get particularly excited because I love Libra energy. I will just say that. You all know the rest for those of you who have been following me. All right. Okay. That's what we're doing. They just fell right out. These are the three frequencies that you are being guided to ponder, reflect on, experience, all of these good things. Okay? Ooh, wow. You are being guided to feel. And what you need to feel? This is a good mantra for you to carry the rest of the month, Libra. I am safe. I am protected. I am loved. You might have been recently in your feels, or you could have some feelings come up. Actually, I'm not getting like this overwhelming grief feeling. I'm telling you, you may just feel happy for no reason. You could just be feeling more joyful or trying to put joy first. I'm getting that overall vibe. Trying to put joy first, Jenna. All right. The next one, trust the process. I trust the process of my continual evolution. I love that. So you're feeling and you're trusting so you can release the blocks. We've been talking about those blocks, Libra, for a little while now. The things that get in the way of our manifestations, the limiting beliefs, the false programming. We all have life experiences. And I start out each day listening to Michael Singer and being directed in my own evolutionary process to really consider, I have a choice to sit in fear or desire, or I can transcend the mind, I can transcend the heart. And you are taking a look at the ways that you might block yourself up being a Libra. This is something that we must, it's a blessing and a curse, y'all, because I was trying to explain, because my daughter's Scorpio, I was trying to explain what being a Libra is like to a Scorpio. It's kind of funny because Scorpios, they care, but they don't get so invested. And because they're more, and a lot of other zodiacs would agree that Libras, we are the deliberators. We are the ones that see all sides, and it makes it hard to really know how you feel. So sometimes we have these self-imposed blocks just by our very nature. And that's why I wanted to bring that up, where we might over-consider the needs of the group around us or the people, whether it's a coworker situation or a family situation, a love bond, where you're being directed. I'm saying all this for a reason because I'm getting a download here. You're being directed to really focus on how do you think and feel, not how all the other people around you or what you experience, what they're experiencing. It's good to understand people's perspectives. But anyway, I digress. I'm just saying that there's something that's recently happened that has reminded you of your nature, and it's felt like an obstacle. You might feel misunderstood by the people around you. And most Libras are really well-intentioned. So Spirit is saying, the reason why I'm saying this is we could do a reading just with these 3 cards, but I am ready to turn my obstacles into stepping stones. That's why I went off there for a minute. You ready to turn your obstacles into stepping stones, releasing those blocks, right? And it has a lot to do with how you see the world around you. I'm going big, y'all. I'm going deep. I'm feeling deep energies. Where are we going to go, Spirit? I'm trying to figure out which deck they want me to grab. Lightseers. Okay. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the rest of the month, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit, as well as the hidden truth. I do this spread at the beginning of the month and at the middle of every month. Oh, yeah, Libra. See, there's been some obstacles in a connection that's very, very important to you. We have the Lovers and the old Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's this vibe of, why don't people understand what I'm trying to say, do, think, feel? Or why do I feel held back in this connection? Or why don't I see all that I'm capable of becoming? Why do I allow my limitations to be hurdles? Love that, Libra energy. All right, yeah. Especially when it comes to being inspired to go in new directions, to expand. You're in a new expansive phase where you're going to have a lot of new energies coming towards you, Libra. And there might be some things that are coming up around that. Can you trust yourself? Wow. Okay. This all fell out. I don't even know what's crossing what. But right into the reading here, you're showing me that there's something that you're really drawn to, but you can't really do anything about it right now. Yeah. You're focusing on your work. 8 of Pentacles, King of Wands. This feels more like solitary energy to me. You might be healing from a King of Wands, or you are not quite ready to go after with... It's almost like you're like, I have desires. And when we say desires, these are your wants. These are your hopes, your dreams. And we can go all existential about why do we even desire at all when we should just be experiencing life fully. We're not going to go off on that tangent. I really want to stay more above that realm here. You have an opportunity to make yourself happy. And I think that's the whole point, right? Letting the sun shine in your life, recognizing that if you really can pause. They want me to get a crossing card and pull it in the middle. We're just going to do it. Yeah. This is witness consciousness. How did I know that? Witness consciousness, Libra, where... You know, as you can see, she's being enlightened. She's lightening the load. She's being lifted up. She's studying a situation. This is that what I started out with. What is your perspective when it comes to a person or it comes to your healing work? Some of you are looking at the blocks within you and you're like, man, I don't want to look at that. I don't. I just would rather not. Why do I even have to do it? There's something that you're going to remove in the coming weeks. And it could be an obstacle in a particular relationship that you desire or want to continue to put energy toward. It could have to do with your ambition. There's something that Spirit is saying, proceed slowly, take your time, make sure you're nurturing yourself. You are the source of your own happiness. Stay in witness consciousness and out of the fray as much as you can of your own deliberating mind. It's funny, too, because I've been going through quite a bit on a personal level. And I challenged myself yesterday to just not try to dwell on anything outside of my control. And it helped so much. Because you get really pinpointed in your attention. And the minute your mind starts to go to that, well, I'm going to dwell on this. I'm going to start arguing my side, their side, what I should have said, what I didn't say, what they said, how they interpret it. you can make yourself go crazy deliberating. And so Spirit is saying, just rest. Take it easy. You can learn from the situation, but why not be in a state of being where you allow the happiness to radiate from within you? It feels like a very deep energy that you're not even contemplating. You're embodying it. Yeah, and it has a lot to do. It's like you have this, I feel like you have this very deep wish around love that feels so good and balanced to you. And you're having to be quite fearless and courageous to overcome the pain blocks. You're being directed for the rest of the month to really focus on yourself, Libra. The challenge is something around generosity, the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. You give a little, they give a little. This is also around your career. There could be a challenge going on in people doing their fair share. Also, you stepping out as a leader. I'm getting this overall vibe. It's up to you to make yourself happy, regardless of the circumstances. And a lot of it has to do with feeling and trusting and leaning in to your fire energy. There's something that you're determined to achieve here. I can't wait to see what it is. So to keep going. Yeah. You're determined to get through whatever recent pain that you've been going through. Heart pain, disappointment, loss, betrayal. Something hurt you in the past. Opportunity, strength. Do you have the courage, right, to continue to focus on what makes you happy, not focus on the pain? Near future, Libra. You coming back into balance. Overall general energy, 2 cups. It's definitely been a connection that needs healing. A connection that needs healing. Oh, I'm doing it differently. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles with the 3 of Pentacles coming together. Things being unstable with the 2 of Pentacles. We're going from the 3 to the 2 to the 3. Oh my God. Up and down and up and down. You could be experiencing a lot of upheaval and creating some distance between you and another person and trying to really listen to your intuition. And whether you really want to put more energy into something. Some of you, this is a new beginning in your love life. Let's see what the hidden truth is. We're going to look at that a little later. We'll save that for later. All right, I'm going to clarify this. What is going on? I see that you're navigating something that is challenging you to stay centered and grounded in your own energy. Wow. Okay. And out of that grounded energy, you have got the Magician and Temperance, major arcana energies of feeling empowered, knowing you create your reality, you get to decide, right? You're in control. You know, I picked up on this yesterday with the Justice. You might have a lot of mirroring going on in a connection. It could be a family member, anyone that you share a lot of love with. But this overall energy, wow, as we're clarifying right now, I'm going to go straight to the 2 of Cups. I do think that regardless of your circumstances, you're manifesting a very beautiful exchange. Wow. There's something that I'm getting strongly around nurturing your wounds. Not sure what I'm getting at. All right. 2 of Cups, these 2. 9 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, and the Devil. Oh, man. Libra. It's almost like you started to realize that, golly, no wonder you've been deliberating. You're conflicted about what makes you happy. You have some legitimate fears that you may have invested in something that isn't going to be right for you. We'll just put it that way. I mean, look at that. You want to get away from anything that might not be healthy for you because you know what you want to experience. especially when it comes to exchanging love. Let's see if this is true. Is this true? And maybe that's what you're looking at. Is this truly not healthy for me? And that's what gets us confused, y'all. You're studying the situation. You're looking at this King of Wands, and you're like, well, all I know is we definitely need some healing energy here so we can find our happiness again. But I think you might be making, this may be a major decision point around, is this over? Or have you reached the very end of something in your life, Libra? You had some pain in the past. What happened in the past? Something that hurt you? Ten of Swords. Woo! You were either dealing with someone where the emotional energies, almost as though you were both playing out from your lower selves, lower energies. When I say low, it's the juxtaposition between the avoidance of fear and the wanting of something. And what that means is, obviously we all want love, but then a lot of fear was coming up within that exchange of love. And so you had two things going on at once. You're juggling, wow, this feels good, this feels good. And this is, this feels really bad, this feels really bad. And then you're just like, I'm in the middle. This doesn't feel good. What do I do? And you just dropped it all. And you said, I needed to just push away from this, put some distance between me and it, take a look at what this pain is trying to tell me, and decide whether I want to continue to invest in this or not. You've definitely put your distance between you and someone that you've been dealing with, because some stuff started to really come out in the connection, whether this is new or old. This could be anyone in your life that you have shared love with who has caused you to hurt, Libra. Definitely in a phase of going through a deep transition. I think you're looking at everything. It's almost like, I would just got shown, like, and I believe this, when we die, that we do a life review and we get to feel everything we've made other people feel and everything that we've ever experienced since birth. And I think that's probably, like, I can't imagine the emotional experience of that. And I feel as though in your recent past you had a directive to actually do that. Not your entire life, but your story with this person. And you're trying to learn from it, but it's hard because what do you do with it? What decisions do you make around it? And I think that's what the opportunity is. I can't wait to see this opportunity, because are you strong enough to see the reality of a situation when it's causing you pain and you were teeter-tottering at the end of it, or the realization that maybe this is where, does this still have legs? Do I want to keep investing in this bond? That's what you're in doubt about. So let's see. You are going to come back into balance. So let's see what's going to happen the rest of the month, because you are dealing with pain. You are working on healing and coming back into your own alignment with self. Reviewing. Like, what did I miss? Did I miss something here? Was I specific in what I wanted? How was the energy when we first met? Where was I emotionally when we met? There's a lot of reflective questions going on in your mind here, especially around whether you want to give to something. Is there equal give and take here? Are you getting what you set out to experience in this bond? Strength. What is Spirit trying to give you the strength to see? That's what it feels like. The strength to see. You were in a power struggle. I think you're in a power struggle with someone, and now you're in a power struggle with yourself over, is this right for me? Is this not right for me? Where do I go? Which way? And and that's the worst place for a Libra to be, because you're invested, you're attached, but then you're also looking at what has transpired, what has hurt you. Ten of Swords there's been a lot of wounding here in this connection. And this is the thing. we all must understand when we go into any kind of connection doesn't mean it's going to last forever. It lasts however long you're gaining something from it. Normally we stay in things because we are getting something from it. And even if it's just a little bit, we stay and we give ourselves all those excuses of why we need to stay. But it is a choice. And I think you're starting to realize the rest of this month that you have a choice point here about, oh, I don't want to experience what we've been going through. But how do I change it? What do I need to do? And I think that's what you're being shown here. They just told me to say pride, something around someone's pride and being bruised. 5 of Wands is people's like, no, it's my way. No, it's my way. No, I see it this way. No, I see it that way. And this is around a long-term investment. You could be having conflicts at work. Spirit is saying you need to pause and take your time and move slowly through this period of time. I feel like it's more of an internal battle at this point for the rest of the month, where you really are taking a look at some recent conflicts with another person, a very specific person that can get fiery. Or they engage your fire. The two of you have fire. And you're taking a look at what is it trying to teach you? Is it trying to teach you that you need to move on? Is it trying to teach you that there's something you need to see about how you respond to people? It feels like a shifting perspective. And the challenge here, another 2 of Cups. You're being challenged. What's the challenge here with the feeling like things that you're on the same page? That you maybe even want, I feel like you want different things. Oh yeah, 3 of Cups on the same page. Yeah, you're evaluating. The challenge is, can you start over here? Is there anything left here to salvage? That's what it feels like. You're doing a reconnaissance. Like, is this salvageable? Are you going to go in on a mission here? And because the 7 of Pentacles is the card of reevaluating and reassessing and extracting what you need during harvest season, like selecting the right ripe fruit, what's going to give you the best nourishment. This is the thing. You're deciding whether, is this really what I want? Is it? Well, this is everything that's happened. This is how I feel. And all you know is that you want to give to something that you feel like you can take that risk and really feel aligned whenever it comes to anything that you share your heart, soul, body, mind involved in. Or not body, because this could be any connection. But overall, the challenge is some of you are being challenged by repeating cycles and going back to something, or lingering too long in something that you know. I'm surprised we haven't seen the High Priestess yet, Libra. Because at some point, you're going to get that flip of a switch and you're just going to know. And that's our work, is to go deep enough inside where we can talk to our soul, and the soul knows all, and let that part of us hold our hand and guide us out or away or toward whatever we're meant to experience. You're learning some valuable lessons here, but it's a challenge. I think you're deliberating whether you really want to give to this, whether you want to start a new chapter with this person, forgive, release. Page of Swords, I'm telling you, you're learning some really deep lessons with someone. It's almost like you signed up for this, but you're realizing that you still have healing work to do. And I know it's hard, y'all. I mean, no one said being on this path was easy. Hierophant. Yeah. I think for you to come back into balance, it's about really staying true to yourself and to your spiritual center. Strength came up again. So there's a lot of patience. I think that you're granting yourself right now. And give yourself that latitude for the rest of the month. Here you are. You're in your Libra energy. It's almost like the judge, jury. And, there's something coming forward about the spiritual lesson of whatever is throwing you off balance, Libra, in this recent past, it served so much for you to really understand about yourself and learn from. Whenever we encounter these things, we create that. And I know you're going to sit here and go, no, I didn't mean for them to do this or that. I didn't mean for it to happen this way. Well, this is the thing is all of our relationships are mirrors of the things that we reject inside of ourselves. And what I'm seeing here is don't reject what you know to be true about what you deserve and what you want. When you do that, you stay in situations that you know you shouldn't be in, that you shouldn't even be dealing with. So some of you are experiencing quite a bit of pain in a commitment. Some of you are experiencing difficulties in a marriage. And you're having to have a lot of strength in order to see both sides and have the courage to look at this choice point and whether you can find some common ground and move forward. You know, for two people to really, if you're in a romantic bond here, and this has to do with, or any bond really, what do you both desire here? You can literally ask this person, what is it that you want for the future? And you say what you want. And if you feel like they're vastly different directions, you have to, oftentimes we attract people that we want to work on in ourselves. So if you attract someone who's very charismatic and they're admired and they move through the world with this maturity and responsibility and they are very successful, and you met them at a time when you really weren't sure about your purpose, you actually are trying to achieve that. So there's something that you're being mirrored back to see, and you're learning about somebody, about the things that you were initially attracted to in them were the things you wanted for yourself the most. And the things you greatly dislike about them are things that you greatly deep down dislike about yourself. It's going to take different forms, but this is all fodder for you to sit with, look at, heal from, and understand that pain has a purpose. It's not easy because it's about having a desire, not getting that desire met, having a need and realizing this isn't going to work for me. And it's going to serve you the most to stay true to your own belief system, to your path, to your soul, to your own guidance. And that's what I'm getting here. On the strength here. Do you have the strength to stay true to what you want and need, Libra? It's not easy. It's not easy. What you don't see coming is this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Seven of Swords, the Star, and the Four of Cups. I think you're disappointed because you're realizing that whatever you've invested in recently isn't going according to plan. And what you don't see coming is that, yes, it's disappointing. You might be with someone that you really were like, I trusted this was supposed to be, you were supposed to be whatever it was. You were supposed to be the best, mother, the best father. You were supposed to be the best, partner. You were supposed to be the best leader. And there's just something that you're hitting up against, and it's something that you've really, really are a part of. The Queen of Pentacles. It's speaking to this part of you that's like, I want stability. I want to feel safe and secure. And I don't trust that this is going to deliver the goods. I don't. I'm disappointed because I really feel like my starlight of hope is somewhere else than this. And when we get to that realization, that discovery, then you have to unpack all the emotion. You have to unpack all the acceptance. What's the hidden truth? The King of Cups. What's interesting? I'm just getting this overall vibe is the love may have been double King of Cups. Yeah, the hidden truth. The love. Whoa. You know what? Okay. All right. I think something's going to come towards you that takes you by surprise. I got two King of Cups with the Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Let's clarify the hidden truth here. You're determined. Here's the thing. It's like, I feel like you've been getting a little beat up in your heart space. Your heart center is like, ow. You know, something has wounded you. You could have had a fight, power struggle, a falling out with someone, and you're kind of, you're coalescing here. You're convalescing in your own frequency, looking at, wow, I really never thought that I would have to leave this person behind. I didn't want to. What am I going to do? And yeah, we have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Over the King and Queen of Cups. Yo, what is going on, Libra? I feel like there's going to be a couple of cards here. Spirit. What's we going on here? Yeah. Okay. Two of Cups. God, there's so much love here and happiness. It's almost as though what you're getting here, Libra, I think that you more than ever really need to work on your own happiness. Your own happiness. Someone in your life has served as a beautiful, profound mirror. Someone that it's gotten really hard. The hidden truth is, it's hard. It's hard to give and receive love in something that is simultaneously causing you pain. It's like, this is when a Libra can get very confused, because you're taking everything up to the mind. You're like, whoa, I love this person. We have all these beautiful experiences, or I had all these hopes and dreams packaged in this person. And then, oh my God, there's so much ick. And I don't know how to reconcile the two worlds. Well, you drop the burden first. You just step away from it all. Step away from the mind. And you just focus on you, what we started out with. You focus on your own happiness. That's all you can do, folks. No matter what you encounter, if you start taking things up to projecting too much into the future, you have healing work to do. And this is about recognizing, leaning into your own strength, leaning into you as a Libra, taking care of your needs, taking care of your own well-being, taking care of your own happiness. It's only for you. If you can't make yourself happy, then you are not going to be happy in a relationship. And if you are in a relationship that isn't making you happy, you are sacrificing yourself. This is a tough love reading, y'all, because I feel like you're recognizing that something has gotten really way off balance here in a connection. And you've been fighting the good fight and staying in it. And you're just like, and it's stealing your peace. It's stealing away from the happiness that you could be experiencing. You know, I would say that there's a possibility for all of this to shift and for things to come together. But I'm also hearing underneath this that you don't trust that it will, because there's been so many disappointments. And ultimately, honestly, Libra, I feel like you're happiest being in your own frequency, at least for the next couple of weeks. Make yourself happy. Do the things that you love to do. Do the things that bring you joy. I mean, over all of this, you know, we've got this relationship or whatever it is, this bond. It's hard. It's a burden. It's hard to find the happiness. But, you know, right next to this joy and happiness, in both instances, the hidden truth and in the center core message. What does that show you? You are the source of your own happiness when you pull away and you focus on your energy. No one else's, Libra. Can you do that? Let's get some advice. All right. Can't really see. Yeah. Get some advice. Weathering some changes. You're in a transition. You were definitely looking ahead at what's next. And all you know that you know how to experience your own emotional fulfillment. You don't need anyone else for that. And I think that's what you're realizing. You don't need anyone else for that, Libra. Six of Cups. Definitely looking at this. The Empress. I can't wait to see what this card is. Yep. You need to defend your position. You need to defend your position and protect your energy. All I know is I think that you are nostalgic. You could be thinking a lot about this person and the memories you've shared. This could be a very difficult decision for some of you about whether to continue on with a connection. I think that you need to protect your energy and protect your peace and nurture yourself the best you can the rest of the month. Okay, Libra? When we get defensive, it really shows us and teaches us that ultimately, if you have to defend yourself against an energy that you know is causing you a lot of emotional confusion, doubt, uncertainty, there's something to here I'm getting strongly that you need to take a stand and nurture your inner child. And that's the relationship that is the primary relationship of your life. You nurture that, and you will feel so strongly connected in your inner conviction that it's almost like everything else around you will pale in comparison. Nothing will hit you the same. Nothing will hurt you the same. Nothing will take away from you. I feel like what you're doing is you're safeguarding your energy and you're protecting your peace and you're protecting your family and you're protecting you. And there's nothing wrong with that. You get to protect what's yours, okay? It's a choice to give other people our power. And most of the relationship problems I see in my readings is because we've given up our power and we think we have no choice, but we always do. We always do. I launched my relationship compatibility readings, and they're very profound. There's a lot of supplemental material that will help you navigate improving a connection if you're going through a struggle with someone. It will also give you great insight into your dynamic and how to consider your options here. It will help you understand why you were with this person. And it could be anyone, family member, romantic connection, business partner, coworkers. They're very affordable. They're about 18 pages long. And it comes with a lot of other supplemental information to help you heal. So if you're interested in that, it's only $50 right now. The price will go up. I just launched it yesterday. So take a look at that, Libra. Very helpful. That one wants to come out. Yeah, self-care. All right. False narrative, discernment. Be mindful of the story you're telling yourself. Having a negative narrative is destructive and simply not true. Stop listening to your ego-based story that is laced with falsehoods and old conditioning. For every negative thing you say, counteract that by saying 3 positive words. See the truth of who you are, which is wise, magnificent, and radiant. Self-care, balance. Taking time to replenish your mind, body, and soul is a must. Enjoy this time to reconnect and make yourself a priority. Ask yourself, what is serving me? And what is taking from me? Beautiful. Great question. Ponder that. Write it down. Ask yourself this every day, once a day. What is serving you in your life, Libra? And what is taking from you? Much can be revealed when you stop putting yourself at the bottom of the list. All right, then we're going to get a few starseed messages. This was definitely a heavier reading. Y'all need to just practice your self-care, protect your energy. Try not to feed into anything that's causing drama or hurt, pain in your life. You're definitely pulling away from someone that you've been deeply invested in, at least hopeful. And now you're getting to this point where you no longer trust that this is your destiny, that this is going to give you ultimately what you desire for the future. Free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and love without conditions. You know, and sometimes when we love and it's unconditional, it doesn't mean that we roll over. It doesn't mean we even stay. We love that person for the lesson they served, and we rise above. Eventually, what we all arrive at is the release and the transcendence of the mind, the heart, the body, the world. And we allow the love of spirit to flow through us. So no matter what's going on, you have at all times access to that inner realm. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion in the stillness, okay? Reflect on that, on the stillness and the light of compassion. Light, it is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. You might be with someone who's holding you back. I'm getting that. That shows up in ways that is preventing you from really reaching for the things that you desire. Just got a fly that flew toward my eye. Libra, I believe in you. I believe that you know how to make healthy decisions for yourself. And I think you know what to do. All right, doesn't mean it's easy. I'm sending so much love. Take care.